0.3%。少な。でもなんか、取得率低いよ。そんななくないか。スキルか。違う。マッチメイクに2%しかいない。
Welcome to PGA Tour 2K23. My name's John McCarthy, and I am packing all the golf lessons. So I invite you to use these lessons to get you swinging that club like a pro and getting that little white ball around the course as best you can. Let's crack into it. Pull back on the swing stick to start your swing. When your golfer is at the top of their backswing, press the swing stick forward to finish the swing. Give it a try. That's the stuff. After each shot, you will get feedback about your accuracy in the bottom right-hand corner. In the middle of that circle is a white stripe. And you need to keep your swing within that white stripe if you want your shot to be accurate. Now let's try another swing and remember to keep it within that white stripe. Not quite. Let's try that again. Well, that didn't quite pan out. Let's give that another go. That was well done. And you're also going to receive feedback on your swing timing, and that's the meter that kind of wraps around the top of your swing accuracy indicator. Your backswing timing refers to the point at which you transition from backswing into downswing. If you do this too early, you're going to reduce the power of your shot. If you do it too late, you're going to add power. Nice work. Congratulations, you've got the basics down pat. Can't wait to see you use some of these lessons out on the course. In this lesson, we're going to talk about one of the most important skills you can have at your disposal, and that is putting. Now to begin your putt, pull back on the swing stick. The farther you pull back, the stronger your putt will be. The backswing meter at the bottom of your screen is going to give you a target for where your strength should be. Now as you pull back, you want to wait until the indicator gets in that white part of the backswing meter and then press forward. Well done on that lesson. The putt weight is how hard you hit your putt. To set your putt weight, move the aim marker with the aim stick towards or away from you. The further away from you, the more. Good job on that one. Those moving dots on the grid are telling us that your putt's going to break a little bit to the right, so you will have to aim to the left to compensate. Use the aim stick to make adjustments before putting so that you can drop this one in the hole. Give it a go. That's what we're looking for. And with that, you are ready to put the lights out on these courses. As with any skill in the game of golf, practice makes perfect. Hello and welcome to this lesson on clubs and shot types. We're going to dig through that golf bag a little bit, and I'll tell you a few simple tricks you can use to navigate some of the situations you find yourself in on the course. Okay, so for this shot, you're hitting into the wind. This means you are going to have to club up, or in other words, use a longer club. So let's press the change club button until you get to the pitching wedge. Then just pop this shot onto the green. Not quite there, is it? Let's try again. Not quite. Let's reset and try again.
Shit.
Well, no need to linger on this lesson. Now, it's only a matter of time before you find yourself in a situation where the normal shot type is just not going to do. Now, to get on the green from here, you are going to need a chip shot. So let's press the change shot type button until you get to the chip shot, and then chip that ball nice and close to the pin with your next stroke. Well, that didn't work. Let's try that one again. I don't think you got that quite. Let's best to try that again. Well, you've got that one down. Information about the current lie of your ball is available always in the top right corner of the screen. This will give you a range of how much spin and power your shot will retain, and then you can use that info to adjust your shot accordingly. For this particular situation, let's change our club to the sand wedge and then change our shot type to a splash shot, which is a great shot for getting out of these greenside bunkers. After that, give that swing a go. See if you can stick it close. Well, you've got the hang of this one. And now that you know a thing or... Hello there and welcome to the lesson on advanced shots. In this lesson, we're going to learn about techniques you're going to want to master if you want to compete with the pros. In this situation, we are going to need to take a partial swing. If you chip this with full power, it's going to blow right by the hole. So we are going to have to move our aim marker closer to us to compensate. Move the aim marker a little bit closer to you. See if you can get about a 75% power chip. And then use the backswing meter at the bottom of your screen to dial in the proper strength for this chip. All right, that didn't pan out. Let's give it another go. Let's just go ahead and give that another try. All right, that didn't pan out. Let's try that again.
기리야. 아웃이.
Great work. Looks like you've got the hang of that. You're going to come across situations like this one where you want to adjust the spin and loft of your shot. In this case, we want to land our shot on the green softly without a whole lot of roll. And for that, we need to add some backspin. Hold the true shot button and move your swing stick down to increase your loft and backspin. And then have a go at this pin and see if you can land it nice and soft and close. That didn't quite pan out. I guess we'll try again. Good job. That's what we're looking for. Applying a fade or draw to your golf shot is a great tool to have at your disposal. By holding down the true shot button and moving your swing stick to the right, you can apply a draw. And by moving that swing stick to the left, you'll apply a fade to your shot. To complete this lesson, apply a fade to your next shot and watch that ball curl gently back into the middle of the driving range.
Short.
We'll chalk that one up as a success. This is the end of the advanced shots tutorial. If you want to get even... Okay, this is where we part ways, and all that's left for you is to choose a difficulty level, and then you can go ahead and customize your golfer in the My Player menu if you feel like it. If not, all good as well. We'll see you out there on the links real soon.
あ、カル関係はフィギュアツアーのみというか。
2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Bluff Championship is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and out on the course following our feature group is the delightful Henny Koyak. Hello, Henny.
Hi Luke, great to be with you guys. Now this group will be one to watch today. Lots of chatter on social media leading up to this pairing. We have a rookie on tour who has set very specific goals for themselves, and their first one is to beat their playing partner this week.
Love it, Henny. This will make for an extra layer of excitement. It always adds a bit more drama to an event when we can follow a competition within a competition. Can't wait to see what happens in our featured group throughout this tournament. Not bad. Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
They're setting up this next shot into quite an elevated green, Luke.
Going with a 3-wood here. This one might need to get down a little. Oh, I love this type of courage, Rich. Going forward in 2.
2 big hits there, knocking it on this par 5 and 2.
いない。
It was on a good
うわ、入ん
line.
ね。
This one's for birdie. Getting off to a great start at this event.
I've never been disappointed by starting off my round with the birdie, Luke, I can tell you that.
He's currently tied for second. And after a birdie at the last, they take the honour on the hole. Where did that come from? That's not his style. Henny, do you have a better look at this lie?
Looks like they have a bad lie here in the second cut. What a shot from the rough. This is gorgeous. Oh yeah, that's awesome. I didn't think they'd be able to hit that from that lie.
Putting for birdie. A wonderful putt. You can claim it. Back-to-back birdies.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
He's 2 strokes behind his rival this week.
And after that effort, this is how the field is shaping up. Nicely played. Moving on up the leaderboard now after that hole. One of our on-course reporters, John McCarthy, has been out surveying the scene here in preparation for today's broadcast. John, what are some of the things the players will be looking out for today at Craggy Heights?
Well, Luke, I think one of the first things the players are going to be looking at is really, literally, the shapes of these fairways. They are laid out in a way that often there are little pockets of fairway the players can hit to, and if they do end up safe, they can really open up options on their approach shots, but they're going to have to be confident in their swing to reap those rewards. Another thing to watch for are holes like the 5th, where the fairway narrows significantly the further out you hit your tee shot. There's also holes like the par 4 17th, where you can drive the green, yes, but there is a lot of danger in the form of water and sand around the green to contend with. So it's very much a risk-reward course. Can't wait to just sit back and watch how these professionals take this course on. Should be a fun week here at Craggy Heights.
Currently a couple under for the round. Let's see what happens here on the 4th.
前のいらないですね。
Oh, that is bombed. Sitting at 2 under. Currently tied for first place. Going with the 8-iron here. And he's safely on the green.
Outside chance here for the birdie.
Well, this would be a bonus. This is a very long putt.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
Okay, steady now. A good opportunity here, just 6 feet to the hole. Now, nice to make a mid-range par putt. And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. Teeing off here at the 5th. And after that par, they're looking for something good here. Well, Rich, it's become a bit of a new age thing on tour. A couple of rivalries that heat up on social media. We've seen a number of other players that call each other out. What have you made of this social media age?
Well, you better have thick skin if you're going to get into the social media arena. Thankfully, they didn't have it when I was out there on tour because I don't know if I could handle it. I certainly couldn't be trusted with it back then. But I think if you're going to go into that arena, you have to treat social media like it's just something that it's fun to do. If you do go down that rabbit hole in social media, you better be prepared for the consequences.
Trying to get to 3 under par with this putt.
Surely it's going to.
Well, that'll play. And that will take him to 3 under. Still in the lead now after that hole. Let's see what happens here on the 6th. Nicely done. From about 100 yards. Currently in the lead by a shot. Going with the pitching wedge here. This one looks to be heading towards the green. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
This one's 13 feet from the cup. Looking for another birdie here.
Looking good.
And another one goes. And with it, an increase of his lead. And that will take him to 4 under. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. This hole is a par 4. Second shot here on the 7th. Should find the green. Well, take notes, folks. That's how you do it. 11 feet to the cup. And racking up their 5th birdie of the day. And that will take him to 5 under. Currently in first position. Here we find ourselves at the dramatic 8th hole at Craggy Heights, a par 3 playing 198 yards from the back tees.
Look, probably one of those picturesque par 3s on this golf course, if not the one. Obviously, coming up shy is a huge no-no with water lurking there. You're going to see most players hit it deep into the green. Anywhere in the heart of the green really is just fine. Walking off with a par here is just dandy.
This putt coming up is for birdie. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? well holed. Let's move on. Leading by a shot after that hole. This hole is a par 4, and it's a pretty lengthy one at that. That drive heading straight towards the cut stuff. And what are we looking at here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 175 yards.
Uh-oh, this one's out, heading towards the rough.
And here we are with the third shot. He leads the field by a stroke. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Yeah, they've left it in the perfect spot here, just below the hole. They can be aggressive up the hill.
It's tracking. That gets the job done. Lovely position for our leader here, Rich. Out in front, but a few holes to go.
Luke, so far, it's been entertaining watching these two go head-to-head. Not too sure exactly how this is going to play out, but so far, so good. Love watching these two compete.
Sitting at 5 under for the day. Currently in the lead. Going with the 7.
Well, they've got their eye locked in. Look at that approach shot against Ricky Fowler as well.
Oh, good look at a birdie here.
Their short game today has been absolutely sublime fun to watch.
Always nice to hold those for a birdie. And that will take him to 6 under. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. We find ourselves on a par 3 here. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron.
Nicely done.
15 feet to the cup.
This for back-to-back birdies.
Looking really good, this one. And mark it down. That's birdie number 7 on the scorecard.
2 in a row there, Luke, getting their groove on.
And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. Oh, Rich loves standing on this 12th tee here, a par 5. You're always thinking birdie or perhaps better. Take us through it.
At 555 yards, Luke, there still is a decision to be made off the tee for these players. Do they challenge the fairway bunker, but also bring in the water down the right-hand side, or do they just go ahead and lay it up to the left and make it a 3-shotter? The bold players are going to knock it down to a sliver of an opening, and from there, they're going to be able to go for it. Second shot playing a little bit downhill. A little pond over on the left-hand side can be a little bit nuisance, but all in all, it's a pretty simple, straightforward par 5. Birdies are in order.
Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. Come on, look after us. Little bounce to the right here. Trying to get to 8 under par with this putt.
This is their look at birdie.
Well played. And that will take him to 8 under. He's currently sitting in first place. And now teeing off on this par 4 hole. That's a good-looking shot there. And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
And from around 135 yards,
This is looking pretty good in the air. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
just got to trickle this one in the front door. It's downhill.
This is on a great line.
Look at him just surging ahead at the top of the leaderboard. currently 9 under for the round. It's time to tee off here at the 14th hole. Well, let's see if they can roll off that birdie at the last. Lovely momentum here.
Absolutely tattooed that one.
From around 180 yards out. Hoping for a bounce here, preferably to the left. A quality shot that. This putt is about 15 feet to the hole. A well holed, he'll take the birdie. And after that performance, they'll stay right where they are in the standings. Looking to ride the momentum after coming off a birdie here with this shot. Going with the 6-iron here. Yeah, not a bad shot, that one. And this putt is for a big 2 on the scorecard. Ooh, right by the hole. This is a par putt. Leading by a whopping 7 shots after that one.
3 holes remaining, folks. Hang on to your hats. This is going to be a wild and woolly finish.
Teeing off here on the 16th hole. This one's looking good off the tee. That should find the short stuff. Opting for the 3-wood. Ooh, back there, horsey. Getting ready to play their 3rd. Wow, that almost went in the hole. 7 feet to the cup.
This looks like it's got the speed and the line.
And that putt will drop, and he'll extend his lead. Our current leader is enjoying an 8-stroke advantage.
2 holes to go, Luke. I know who I like.
Oh, don't we love a short par 4, particularly on the penultimate hole, Rich. 17 here, playing under 300 yards.
Luke, at just 283 yards, listen, if you're not going to go for this green, you better just give up your tour card. I mean, literally, this is a begging to be gone. This hole is going to show you what kind of player you truly are. Take out the 3-wooder driver, knock it on the green, make eagle, make the crowd go wild. Anything less than that? No, thank you.
Didn't quite have the right stuff there. And with that putt hold, it's back-to-back birdies.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
What a lovely position to be in, holding the lead, playing the last. Good luck. That's a nice-looking tee shot, that one. Well, that was fantastic. What a shot from the leader.
Man, people usually don't go that far on vacation. What a drive.
Going with the 5-iron here. Well, that was a strange one. Didn't see that happening. Oh, what a time to chip one in here to win the event. Ooh, that almost went down. And he can win the event here if he can hold this putt. If it's up, ladies and gentlemen, they've just won their first ever PGA Tour event. Rich, what do you think's going through their mind right now?
Nothing. They're confused about everything right now. I tell you, you win and you can't believe it just happened. You really just have no idea. You're shocked. It's a great feeling.
Well, Rich, you know just how excited this player is.
an exciting tournament, an exciting finish. Love it. First victory on the PGA Tour. Congratulations.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Helvey. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow.
結構あるな。こんなんのチップ。これか。台湾に勝利するフェデックスカップ。フェデックスカップ。以外はないですよ。はい。フェデックスカップと、ロイヤルチャンピオンシップ、これか。ザ・レジェンズチャンピオンシップ。どれ？これか。ノースウェストオープン。チャンピオンシップではいいのか。よいしょ。 条件を満たせばできる。テストは違う。ストーブ。レジェンズ。ある。現在のシーズンイベント集中。X カップのポイントで特殊にランク。ってなんですか？これじゃないの？現在のシーズン。ミッション。プロジェクト本部。20ランキング。4月のコンビニがマイケルだ。で、予選があるのね。これが、さあ、とりあえずチャンピオンシップだったら、どう？もう一個。足りない。持ってるやつ。はいはいはい。これボールによっても違うのか。 金かかるの？1個につき50。消えちゃってる。300万をダウンしよう。渋いな。シーズンパス的ですか。エリックスカット欲しいね。あれか、まあ普通に書いてるポイントのことか。これを集めていけばいいのか。出たい的な。じゃあ、すべてのシーズン。すべてのシーズン。現在のシーズン。
UK Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Serenity Championship is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside major champion Rich Beam in the booth, and it's wonderful to welcome in Henny Koyak, who's out on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm very happy to be covering this week's featured group. What a pairing. These two, they've been going back and forth at each other. There is quite the budding rivalry here.
And this week, Henny, they're looking to beat Harold Varner III. It should be an exciting and entertaining duel.
Absolutely, Luke. Harold Varner III is one of the most charismatic, talkative, and highly skilled players out there on tour. He'll either cut you down with his game or his slick talking. You better be on your guard.
Yes, he's got a sharp tongue and a clever game. Let's see how HV3 goes up against this player in this rivalry. A wonderful shot and a chance for birdie here on the first.
Of all the shots that I like the most, that one ranks right up there.
Oh, well played.
Can't birdie them all unless you birdie the first, Luke. Good start.
Currently 1 under for the round. Let's go down to John McCarthy for our on-course report. And John, you've now had some time to walk the course this week before today's show. What are we in for today at the Jacobson Homestead?
Well, Luke, yes, I love walking around this rural setting. Not a whole lot of trouble to start off with, but things heat up quite a bit when you hit the 7th hole, par 4. Has a dogleg left and a few bunkers and trees to deal with off the tee. Back 9 opens with a narrow and lengthy par 5, but that's really as tricky as it gets. I guess it gets a little swampy on the 15th, but the water generally won't be a factor for many players out there in the field. They saved the most challenging tee shot for the 18th, which leads up to an elevated green for the approach. That will be a fun hole to watch this week. Hopefully provide some drama coming down the final stretch. Let's see what happens, guys.
He's currently tied for first.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
And coming off the birdie, they'll be proud of themselves. A chance to keep it rolling. Attaboy, good shot. Well, you'd have to think this person's got a head full of confidence, Rich, coming off a last start win.
The game is coming easy to this player right now, so no reason not to believe they can't do it again this week.
What an amazing approach shot. I think their rival, Harold Varner III, has a worthy competitor this week.
What an opportunity to make a birdie.
This is looking solid, what they wanted.
Fair effort that. Good birdie. And with that, he's now broken the tie, all alone at the top of the leaderboard. Now we're on the 4th tee here at Jacobson Homestead, and it's a par 3, playing 181 off the back tees.
Yeah, that's about as far as you're going to see this par 3 play, Luke. Player's going to go in there with the mid, probably shortish iron. Obviously, with the water on the right, you want nothing to do with that side as the bank severely slopes downwards. Bailing out to left of the bunkers, not so hot either. But with just a short iron in your hand, you think that these players are good enough to fire right at it, don't you?
Well, that's an early statement right there.
That sets a positive tone for the player, doesn't it?
And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. Now on the tee, fresh off a birdie, a great opportunity to build on that momentum. Yeah, that one will play. Setting up here, coming off a run of birdies.
It's a good start to the day. Let's hope they can keep up the good form.
Gee, I think they've got the handle of this game, Rich. Fairways and greens.
Well, the practice is paying off here, Luke. This player is relentless.
Mark it down. That's birdie number 5.
Unreal display this week with that wand.
Our leader is enjoying a 3-stroke advantage. Now on the tee after a birdie, fired up and ready for more. Oh, absolutely flushed. Rich, one of the big advantages for the experienced players on tour is their history around particular courses. But what advice would you give to the new players who are coming to a course for the first time and how to handle it?
I would say tread easily. Go in there and just try to get into a good rhythm on the golf course. Don't try and go out and try and hit too many heroic shots or go after too many flag sticks, because if you don't know what the consequences are if you don't pull off that shot, well, shame on you. So I think that the veterans obviously have more knowledge about golf courses, and they can say, oh, I don't want to miss it there because that's dead. I've seen it happen before. When you go into a new golf course, Luke, you got to go in with it and just try and play a little bit on the defensive side. Don't get too greedy. Don't try and make too many things happen. Go in there, find some fairways, find some greens, hole a few putts here and there, get some confidence going first before you start attacking pins.
Well struck. Time for the second shot here at the 7th. That one should find the surface. There's part of about 6 feet coming up.
Little birdie look in here.
That's tracking. Oh, what a round this is. 7 birdies today. And that will take him to 7 under. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. Let's see what happens here at the 8th. Going with the 5-wood. That's nicely done. And he's down there. You got a read?
Setting up this putt 17 feet from the cup.
And that's 8 birdies today. And with that, he'll move to 8 under par. Awesome play. He sits in first position. Time to take a look at what this par 4 might be in order. Oh, well played. Playing from around 190 yards out. This looks to be hit pretty well from where I'm standing. Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie.
Surely it's going to.
Oh, you're going to be hard to catch now if you keep making putts like that. Here we go, Rich. In the lead, late in the championship. It's exciting.
Well, Luke, it's been fun watching this player duke it out with their rival, that's for sure. They're winning the rivalry thus far. Should be fun to see where these two end up at the end of the event.
Looks to me, Rich, that this player has a ton of confidence. Put themselves right back in position to win straight off their last start.
They're going to have to make some birdies coming down the closing stretch, but they have a lot of good vibes coming from that last win. I expect more of the same this week.
Sitting at 9 under par, currently in the lead. Oh, that was tidy. That should ensure the up and down.
Yes, very smooth tempo there on that chip.
And after that hole, this player is ahead by a whopping 10 strokes. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round. Oh my, that was launched. The lies aren't too bad here in the first cut of rough. Going with the 9-iron, I think. Well, this one's going right at the flag. 8 feet to the cup. Oh, just missed. Par putt coming up here. In the end, that will be a disappointing par after such a great approach shot. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard. This hole is a par 3. And after a par at the last, a chance to perhaps signal some intent. Looks to be going with the 5-iron. Not a bad approach. Grab the putter from the caddy. You're dancing. Trying to get to 11 under with this putt.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
Oh, so close. Just 3 feet to the cup. Nice line. Our current leader now enjoying a 9-stroke lead. Setting up now on a par 4. That's not what they hoped for. I'm definite about that. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 140 yards.
He's found the surface. Good chance here. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Just got to use the touch of a feather. Barely has to blow on it. This is just downhill.
That was a gallant attempt. Putting for par. Currently at 10 under par overall. We find ourselves on the tee, one of the stronger par 4s on the back 9 here at Jacobson Homestead. The 14th playing 483, Rich, from the tips.
Yeah, generous landing area, thankfully out to the right-hand side. Obviously a bunker down the left, and if you miss it even further left, there's water lurking. But the second shot, this is where it gets slippery. This is where it gets dangerous, especially to a back right hole location. All of a sudden, the water down the right-hand side comes into full view. Bailing out to the left in the bunker, not so hot either. Tell you what, it takes a brave player to fire at this flag stick.
Yeah, nice looking shot there.
Got to say, I can't see them not making birdie here, Luke.
He's making this look easy. Keeps surging ahead. Well, that's a phenomenal performance. The lead is now out to 10 shots. Incredible. This hole is a par 5.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
Playing from around 230 yards. Fingers crossed for a good kick to the left. Oh, I like the courage here, Rich, getting after this par 5 in 2.
As they should. What a play. Hopefully they'll be rewarded for that play.
That's frustrating. Oh, this will be good for the momentum. Let's make this birdie putt. Still in the lead now after that hole.
3 holes remaining. This is what it's all about. Time to see who is going to get it done.
On the tee of a par 3. This one needs to kick left. Oh, that's outstanding. Another great shot by our leader.
Dare I say, Luke, this player has been in fuego with his approach shots. Another green in regulation.
Ouch, that hurts. Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. And staying right where they were in today's rankings after that.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on?
Welcome to this hole. It's a par 4. Well, that's right out of the top draw. A great shot from our leader.
Absolutely massive and right down the fairway.
Well, what a wonderful shot into the 17th. It sets up another putt inside birdie range. Trying to move to 13 deep here with this putt. That had eyes for it. Lovely shot. And now that finds him in first place. Rich, we find ourselves at the finishing hole here at Jacobson Homestead, and it seems strange to be playing it just at 400 yards.
I tell you what, though, I like this finishing hole because it gives you options. You don't have to necessarily hit driver here. If you do, you got to take it over some pretty tall trees, and you can't miss it to the left-hand side. The safe play, lay it out to the right, but now your second shot becomes just a little bit longer, a little bit more difficult to get it that close to the hole. I love the options you have on this finishing hole. A great opportunity for one final birdie.
I don't know if they meant to do that.
Ooh, wouldn't it be nice to chip this in and win the tournament? This is always a good moment. A putt to win the tournament. Well, you've got to take your hat off to them, Rich. Just an outstanding performance this week.
If one is good, two is twice as nice, isn't it? 2 wins on the season for this player. Awesome stuff.
And Rich, mark that down as one of the outstanding wins we'll see this season.
It's always impressive when you see a player outshine their fellow competitors, because all of these players are really good, but this player made everybody in the field look very, very average. So good was their performance.
I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam, and on behalf of all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's goodbye for now.
フェデックスカップのポイントもらって、フェデックスカップのランクが上がった。いや、1位だ。スタッツがこれで、ブランドの募集、現在の評判だ。このブランドと契約。いや、9まであるんで。 出られるもしかして。出られるよ。すべてのシーズンのイベントに勝利するかちょっとよくわかんないけど。そしてイベントへ。いけんの？このイベント好き？いや、違う。え？どういうこと？アーノルド・パーマー・インビテーショナルの資格はないかな。なんだろう。イベントをしてこのイベントって言ってんの？ちょっと待ってね。するとどうだろう。そしてちゃんとそうだよね。すべてのシーズンでイベントに勝利するかわかんねえな。不参加になっちゃったらダメなのかな、これ。試してみるか。そしてイベントへ。だって全部不参加になるでしょ。出られる？不参加。よし。すべてのシーズンイベントでしょ。出られん？出られるでしょ。すべてのイベントに勝利ってなんだ？勝率 100% ならいいのか。
2K Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Players' Championship is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm looking forward to bringing you the action from the ground level for this week's featured group. Now there's a sense of heightened competition this week, and this player has mentioned that they're starting up a rivalry this week with their playing partner.
No kidding, Henny. This player, he seems to have picked out Bubba Watson as the man to beat. That's ambitious.
Luke, you know when you think that you've got a player on the ropes, maybe they're in the middle of the trees, in the middle of a bunker, and you think they've got no shot. And then they do, in fact, put it to 2 feet. And then you're really frustrated. That's Bubba every single time. He's that player.
No, you can't out-Bubba Bubba, can you? There's nothing elementary about this, Watson, is there? Can't wait to see how this rivalry plays out, though. Oh, what a stroke. And that will drop in for birdie.
And that should calm whatever nerves this player has. Nice opening hole.
Currently 1 under for the day. The first of our birdie opportunities comes second, par 5.
Driver not necessarily required here because you have to shape your tee shot from right to left. And if you're a right-handed golfer, that's not the easiest thing to do. So lefties have a better opportunity, I think, of finding this fairway than most with driver. From there, a second shot over a long bunker to a green that's very narrow, dotted by pot bunkers. Truly is one of the coolest par fives on this layout.
Oh, they were so close to that rarest of birdies, an albatross. Currently at 3 under for the day. Let's take a look at the par 3 third. Straight away mid-iron to short iron shot.
Such a cool little par 3. Love this green. There's a low section in the front and a high section in the back. And anytime they put the pin all the way in the back section of this green, well, I tell you what, good luck on you. If you miss this green long and or left, that bunker sits some 5 feet below the surface of the green.
Currently in first position. This one looks to be headed towards the fairway. Well, every week there's a certain bunch of players that everyone keeps an eye on. This one seems to be exactly in that company. One of the strong favourites to win, don't you think, Rich?
It's never a surprise when you speak this player's name. They've been so good all year long. They've got to be one of the favorites, not only for this tournament, but also for the season-long FedEx Cup.
A birdie putt awaits.
It's looking solid.
Beautiful shot. And with that, he'll move to 5 under par. Our current leader is up by 3 shots. All right, Rich, the par 4 fifth. A strong hole, this one, isn't it?
Huge mounding down the left-hand side that you want to avoid at all costs. The bunker down the right-hand side, to be fair, is not that bad. But a little further right of that, though, that's the water. You want no part of it. Second shot is downhill to a green. To be fair, that's mostly flat, runs from back left to front right, but one of the more benign greens on this layout.
Putting for birdie here. And that's their 4th birdie of the day.
This player is putting for fun.
And looking at the standings now, and they're currently in first place, ahead of Tiger Woods, who's second. The tee shot at the par 4 6th has changed a lot now that that tree's been taken out of the way, Rich. But what do you think of this short par 4?
I missed the tree. I thought that was a really cool feature of this hole. You had to flight it underneath the tree back in the day to find the fairway. The bunker down the left-hand side has been expanded quite a bit as the lake on the left-hand side has been added as well. The front part of this green is protected by tall palm trees that will certainly make you think on your second shots. This is a wonderful little par 4.
And with that hole behind them, they currently lead ahead of Tiger Woods, who's second. As we go from a wonderful little par 4, we go to a challenging, longer par 4, the 7th.
And as you can see, there's a long fairway bunker down the left-hand side that makes you believe there's more room left than you actually have. It's just not there. Players should be looking a little bit further right. If you find the fairway, your second shot should be straightforward. In fact, Luke, I made a 2 here one time, so that shows you how simple this hole can be.
Lining up the birdie putt here. That's pretty tidy. And that putt will give them birdie number 6 on the day. And that will take him to 8 under. And with that hole behind us, they're currently in the lead with Tiger Woods in second place. The 8th hole, a long par 3 stretching 240 yards at its maximum. It's no sleeper, that's for sure.
I don't find anything sleepy about this hole. The front of this green is so narrow. There's no place to land it, especially when they put the flagstick there.
This hole will grab your attention, as it should, because it's a long iron to a sliver of an opening. Even when they put the pin on the right-hand side, you want no part of it. The center of the green all day long here.
Just didn't drop. Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here. That will work. So, still currently in the lead after that hole, but Tiger Woods is lurking in second place. The final hole on the opening 9 at TPC Sawgrass Stadium course, Rich, is a clever 3-shotter.
Par 5, 583 yards from the back. Most players will play this as a 3-shotter. Just find the fairway out to the left, second shot out to the right, sets up a very simple third shot to a very narrow green. Miss it right or left, good luck getting it up and down.
Rich is one of the rare players to ever tame the Tiger in a major championship. How did you manage to do it?
Taming him, that's a big stretch there. You know, I did it because I never had to play with him. I was fortunate enough to not be paired with him the third round, nor in the final round when I was paired with Justin Leonard. And going back to the comments about the roars, you know, not knowing that was him making those birdies. You assumed it was, you couldn't deny that it was, but not knowing, it was a lot easier to say, well, that was Fred Funk, who he was playing with in the final round, who was having such a great week as it was. It was easier to deflect that a little bit. I think if I would have played alongside him, I think things might have been a little bit differently, because he does bring a different energy, and sometimes it can be uncomfortable. But when you start hearing those roars going up and you're playing with them, well, you know exactly what's going on. But when you're not playing with him, I was able to kind of deflect what he was actually doing, and I was fortunate.
A chance for a birdie if this goes down. Like the look of this one. Well, what a performance. 8 birdies on the card.
I don't like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
And with that hole behind them, they currently lead ahead of Tiger Woods, who's second. There's some birdie holes out on this course, and the 11th is certainly one of those, but there are some troublesome spots if you get out of play.
There definitely is trouble, but the thing I love about this hole the most, Luke, is that there's so many different ways to play it. Most players will take driver off the tee, but from there, now it's anybody's ball game. You don't have to go for the green on the second shot. You can lay it up over the left. You can lay it up over to the right. You can lay it up long left. There's so many different ways of attacking this hole. Each individual is going to do it differently. I love the second shot on this hole.
Lookout world was his statement when he came out onto the Pro Tour, and we look back in the greatness in sports right across all sport in the world. Has one player or one athlete had a greater impact on their sport more than Tiger Woods did for golf?
I hate to say no, because I also look back at the sport, Luke, when Arnold Palmer came through. Good-looking fella, and just kind of came from a blue-collar background, and I kind of think that Arnold Palmer paved the way for a Tiger Woods that then go out and dominate, because golf was already on the radar. It just wasn't nearly as much on the radar as it is now because of Tiger. But I think because of what Arnold Palmer did, he set the groundwork for all of this. But in saying that, in the modern era, in the modern game, to be fair, and you look at every sport across the books, and I don't care whether you're talking about, you know, Tom Brady, LeBron James right now, I don't think you have a bigger player globally, with the exception of maybe Messi or Ronaldo, than Tiger Woods. I just think that from a global standpoint, Tiger Woods, whenever he shows his face anywhere, people lose their minds. Like, grown men lose their minds if they get a glimpse of Tiger Woods from 50 yards away. I've seen it before, Luke, and I'll see it again, but it never seems to amaze me, baffle me, make me giggle a little bit. Like, holy cow, this guy's Elvis. He's Elvis Presley. I mean, because Elvis was the biggest guy in the world as far as I could tell. It's mind-boggling how big Tiger Woods is in this game and continues to be and will forever be.
And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action. Wow, that was just striped. And he's down there.
Setting up here from about 185 yards.
Opting for the 5-iron.
Pretty good shot there.
Trying to get to 15 under now with this opportunity. Ooh. Three feet to go here to the hole.
This is what they have left for par here. Yep, tracking well.
And with that hole behind us, they're currently in the lead with Tiger Woods in second place. The par 4 15th again requires another strong tee shot because there's some trees in the way, Rich.
Players do hit through a chute off this tee shot, which makes it a little bit simpler, I believe, for the players. Bunker down the right-hand side is no good because you'll have trees blocking you out with your second shot. If you miss it left into the pine straw, now you've got some trees blocking you out there, so finding the fairway is imperative. This green is no fun. You find the center of the green and you might be able to putt every single day, but in all reality, you have to find the correct section in order to give yourself the best look at making a putt.
Looking at the standings now, and they're currently in first place, ahead of Tiger Woods, who's second.
3 holes remaining, Luke. This is getting awfully fun.
Good shot there, Beamer. 2 wins so far this season. Always a tough shot to get out of.
Yeah, this is not what they wanted. There might be a couple of hits here.
Ooh, well, how about the concentration to pull that shot off? And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on? Let's find out.
All right, Rich, you've stood there, you've hit the shot. Take us through the par 3 17th.
When you play here in a practice round, it looks like you could just throw it on there. But when you're in a tournament round, it doesn't even look like it exists. The hole changes so much when the tournament starts. That's what I love about it. You just add 35,000 people who are having some fun and ready to heckle you if you knock it in the water. Good luck. Enjoy.
So, still currently in the lead after that hole, but Tiger Woods is lurking in second place. Let's head to the finishing hole, this wonderful par 4 18th. Wonderful only if you're a spectator.
It's wonderful if you're not playing it for a lot of cash. It's just one of the most difficult, visually intimidating holes I think you'll ever face in your life. Somehow, try and hit it down the right-hand side of the fairway, keep it out of the rough, and from there, hit it out to the right-hand side of the green somehow, also keeping it out of...
And that'll do it, Rich. Players Champion. That's one of the elite wins in their career.
Winning the Players Championship, Luke, is easily as good as winning any major because the field quality is so amazing. This is going to speak volumes for this player and the career going forward. This is a heck of a win. I can't wait to see what they produce next.
Well, Rich, after that hot start, it's probably little surprise that this player powered through to victory.
It's very rare where you see a player absolutely dominate a field like they did in this tournament. Unbelievable job all around.
Well, on behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.
超えてるでしょ。1分1位の。ああ、イベントスキップしたからかな。ラグタイプは別のスキルパス。 1つのスキルパスには7つのスキルがあり、そのレベル。スキルポイントでスキルのレベルアップをポイントはどうやったら手に入る？レベルアップか、普通に。まだアンロックしてないギアでスキルポイントを付与されてる。みたいな、そう。レベル50で最大50です。キレブーストしないで。 すげえ。何のヒゲなの？これかな。いっけー。嘘、これしかない。お、ちょっとなんかいいのあった、いいのあった。あ、いいじゃん。そうだね。スキルじゃね。グラサン欲しいよね。ああ。なると、グラサン欲しい。いいな。いいじゃん。おお、いいじゃん。こんなん買っていいんかな。持ち金全部使ったけど。カジュアル？すべて。グラサン、なんかわかんない。わかる。スキルか。戻っちゃった。間違えた。ちょっと。 イヤーをなんか飛ばしてれば良さそうだけど。3で7あるから1。50レベルまでだから、なるほどね。までしかされない。アメリカのメジャーでしょ。メジャーって何？あ、メジャーってなんか上に書いてるやつ。メジャーない。こんないじゃん。あ、いずれか一つを達成する。スタッフの能力報酬だから、できる。スキップしていいのかもちょっとわかんないけど。ライバルの気はいくつまであるのかもわかんないしな。
2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Legends Championship is about to start. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group today.
Hi Luke, I'm pleased to be following this featured group as there are rumours of quite a rivalry kicking off between these two players.
And this week, Henny, it looks like they're trying to take down Justin Rose. Not many people have been able to claim that.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be all rosy at the end of today. This is definitely a tall order. Justin has one of the most consistent games on the PGA Tour. He's like a golfing metronome of a man. But iron play, I'm going to say if he hits the fairway, when he hits the fairway, his iron play is just phenomenal. He's going to get it inside 20 feet every time, and then you know he's going to hold putt. So, yeah, good luck with that one.
Well, he's the perfect mix, isn't he? He's an English gent with a killer glint in his eye. Good luck in this rivalry.
Well, I hope he makes this one. It's for par. Currently has a share of second place. Okay, let's take it down to John McCarthy, who seems to be hiding behind a tree here. John, you've been getting familiar with this golf course. What will the players be dealing with this week at Lone Grove Golf Course?
Well, Luke, as I walked the course, checking it out this morning, the one thing that is immediate is this course is full of elevation changes. Not only throughout the holes either. It's like even when you get to the greens, the elevation changes can get you. These greens are dynamic, and that is putting it very lightly. You really have to plan out your approach shots into these greens. Make sure you don't leave yourself in trouble. Some of these greens can straight up reject a poorly executed approach shot just from the contours of the green alone. Other times you may leave yourself on like the wrong shelf of a green, making the next putt nearly impossible. These greens can really play tricks on you here at Lone Grove Golf Course, and I'm looking forward to see how the players deal with it today.
And choosing the 8-iron here.
This one's left of the green.
This would be a great up and down. Didn't that look good for a long time? Let's see if you can make this. Get the par on the card. So no movement on the leaderboard, remaining at even overall. We've arrived at a par 5.
Looks like they got all of that one. That's on a good line.
Well, Rich, it's only mid-season, but you've got to like the way the player has been performing so far.
Yeah, look, this player has played so solid all year long. It's well within the top 125. I don't see any issues of this player not making it to the Tour Championship. I'd safe to say they're going to go ahead and move on.
Here's a chance to get up and down from the greenside bunker. Sadly hasn't made a putt all day. Hopefully that can change here. Ooh, right by the hole. And down it goes. Let's head to the next. Trailing by a stroke after that hole. Time to face a par 4 now.
Oh, look at that. You don't want that ball back.
Found the deep rough. Yes, it'll take a big hack to get out here. That was a little bit of a misfire, I'd say.
Distance control nearly impossible coming out of this rough.
Oh, I thought that one was going in.
This putt for par here. That gets the job done.
Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. Here at Lone Grove Golf Course, the 6th hole is a par 4 measuring a decent 465 yards, Rich, all the way back there at the tips.
Yeah, no bunkers on this tee shot. Plenty of room to hit it both right and left, but if you miss it wide one direction or another, you're going to find all kinds of troubles with those tall trees. Just that one bunker that fronts the left-hand side of the green here. Again, though, a lot of runoff areas around this green makes that second shot so much more difficult to get it close.
How close was that to going down? So no movement there. The player remains at even par. Time to play one of the one-shotters. This is from miles away.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? 6 feet remaining to the cup. Ooh, nice line. Oh, wonderful effort. Confirms the par. So, no movement on the leaderboard there, remaining at even overall.
Just a couple to play here on the opening 9. Here's the tee shot at the 8th. That tee shot looks pretty good. Playing from around 150 yards here. Only one shot off the pace. Chosen the pitching wedge here.
Yep, that'll work. That's fine.
And this putt to move into second spot on the leaderboard, or at least a share of it.
This one's tracking.
And that's for birdie. Well holed. And that will take him to 1 under.
And now this player sits in second behind the leader, Lydia Ko.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
We've reached the 9th hole. Time to tee off. It's been a good year. 3 wins so far this season. And here we are with the 3rd shot. Currently a shot off the lead. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? And this putt to move into first place.
Well, this is when the knees start to knock. The sweat starts to appear on the palms of your hands, Rich. Just a slender lead with 9 to play.
Look, they're in the top 10, and they're actually making a really nice push up this leaderboard. Let's see how they play over this final 9 holes.
And that's a nice strike. This one should find the fairway.
A couple under at this stage. Currently in top spot. Yeah, not a bad effort, that one. Up onto the green and a chance to hole your putt.
What's in front of them, Henny?
Setting up this putt 14 feet from the cup. This is tracking right into the front of this cup.
Yeah, well holed. Let's move on to the next. Now leading by 1 shot.
Let's see what happens here at the 11th hole. Going with the 5-iron here.
We need this one to bounce right. And not a bad approach. He'll be putting. Well, this will be a big putt to make. A birdie always nice, but particularly when it's a 2.
And gets that putt of distance to go.
And with that, he'll move to 3 under par.
Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead.
The 12th hole here at Lone Grove Golf Club, 543 yards, par 5.
Again, no bunkers off the tee shot here, Luke, though, but anything missing out to the right or even far left, you're just going to have all kinds of problems. Second shot down the hill to a green that's surrounded by water in the front, bunkers both left and right. I love this golf course. I love the beauty of it, but I got to say, it is a really difficult course.
This putt just 5 feet away from the hole.
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp today.
Oh, birdie with big wings. Great putt.
And that will take him to 5 under.
Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard after that effort.
Here they are, full of confidence on the next tee, coming off the eagle.
That's some good golf right there.
This shot coming from around the 150-yard marker.
Wind's blowing right to left here, and they're going to go ahead and ride the one in here.
Keep your fingers crossed for a bounce to the right. And Henny, what are they looking at here?
Straight back up this hill. Can be firm here.
あ、そういうこと。
And that's a long-range bomb. And rest assured their rival will be looking over their shoulder. And let's have another look at that one.
I could watch this one all day. Who would have thought that would go in?
Leading by 5 shots after that. Ooh, I like this. The cover's coming off the big dog. Time to let it loose.
Oh.
This player's got some lovely momentum coming off a birdie at the last.
風のボールですか。
Tee shot is looking good here.
Well, Rich, this won't come as a big surprise, will it? Because there's a lot of people talking about this player. They've been performing beautifully all season, and many think they can win this event.
Without a doubt, the best player all around on tour in my mind's eye. It is no shock to see them contending for the lead once again.
That's a high caliber shot. What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
They're going to need binoculars from back here to even see the hole.
Okay, steady now. 5 feet coming up to the cup.
This for a birdie run.
Putt is underway.
That will drop, and it will extend the lead.
And with that, he'll move to 7 under. Incredible. Our current leader is enjoying a 7-stroke advantage.
It's time to begin this par 4 hole.
Time for the second shot at the 15th. Looks to be going with the 5-iron. This one is right down the pipe. This putt's about 4 feet from the hole.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard.
3 holes remaining, folks. Hang on to your hats. This is going to be a wild and woolly finish.
It's time for a one-shotter. But there's no doubt they'd have some positive vibes coming off that birdie. Let's see if they can keep it rolling.
Going with the pitching wedge here.
Yeah, that was great wind management there.
Always nice to have a birdie putt. Just building upon his advantage. He keeps making the important plays. Leading by 9 strokes after that one.
2 holes to go, Luke. I know who I like.
We have a par 4 on this one.
Standing on this par 4 and leading. What's the strategy? What's going on through their mind? Attack it or lay back?
Great shot.
Second shot here on the 17th. Yeah, that's a top little chip shot, that one.
Gotta say, his short game is phenomenal.
Our leader really starting to gap the field now. Their advantage is 9 shots. And now this player tees off their final hole of the event with the lead. Good shot there. It's a fairway finder for sure. Well, this is a little bit of a birdie blitz going on from the player. Can they make another?
Yes, the only thing that could ruin it now is a triple bogey.
Has got this thing dialed in here, looking good.
All right, let's keep the focus here. Well, Rich, as the legendary Jim Nance once said, they're now rich and famous.
I gotta say, that was an incredible statement by the great man and bestowed upon a great player. And this player will be thrilled to become rich and famous.
And Rich, I think you mentioned earlier that this player was your favourite. Well picked.
Oh, listen, it's not a hard pick, is it? This player has consistently been there all season long. There's no reason why not to pick them to win. They just make me look smart. That's about it.
Well, that'll just about do it. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time.
2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Golf Club Championship is about to start. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm very happy to be following this featured group because there are rumours of a rivalry brewing between these two players.
And so this week, Henny, they're vying to beat Tony Finau. This should inspire some brilliant play.
Oh, Tony Finau will not be letting up this week, Luke. But he's such a nice guy, you almost don't want to beat him. I mean, it's tough, but you must. I don't think you're going to outdrive him, that's for sure. But iron play, or maybe you can get him there. You have to putt well, though.
Tony Finau might be a big cuddly teddy bear, but when it comes to playing on a golf course, he's going to try and strangle you to death. Good luck trying to beat Tony Finau. There is literally no weakness in this man's game. Now he knows how to win.
Well, with a pocket full of FedEx Cup points over the last half a dozen starts or so, this player certainly has been delivering consistent results and pushing for wins or winning, Rich. Do you expect that to continue here this week?
Luke, absolutely. Week in and week out, this player has consistently performed at the highest level. I got to believe he's a lot of people's favorites to win this tournament.
Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Yeah, guys, he's looking at around 17 feet.
Oh, just missed. That's just about 3 feet away.
All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row.
And with that hole finished, they're currently in the lead, with Brooke Henderson following in second.
And they'd be feeling buoyed with confidence after that birdie. Here's a good chance to maintain the momentum.
A split green here. It is difficult to make birdie twos, but par threes should be had.
Wow, what a shot.
Already had a few birdies today. Another opportunity for another one. Let's take a look.
Yeah, this is looking nice.
That's very impressive.
That is definitely a confidence builder.
It's Brooke Henderson coming off a birdie on her last hole, and that will take her to 2 shots off the lead.
And the lead is shrinking out there, Luke, getting close.
Wow, that's bold. Second shot here on the 4th. Ooh, that almost went down. That certainly makes putting easier, doesn't it?
Oh, that settles the nerves right there. Great stuff.
And a quick glimpse at the leaderboard now, and this player holds the lead, with Brooke Henderson trailing in second place. Sitting at 4 under for the day, currently leading. Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. This one looks to be on a pretty good line. Terrific approach and a chance for a birdie here on the 5th. So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here.
Bunkers down the right-hand side are a nuisance. The pond fronting the left part of the green should not come into play if players find the fairway off their tee shots. Second shot to a very flat green. You can get it close, but still difficult on this long par 4.
The 6th hole, particularly the approach, Rich, at TPC Boston's a very strong one.
If they put the pin other than front left near the water, it's a good birdie opportunity, but once that pin sneaks over to the left-hand side, watch out. Bogeys and doubles come into the equation very quickly.
And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard. After that, here we have a long par 5.
Par 5, and only the long players can reach in 2. Find the fairway, and then make a decision. Do I go over the large bunker 100 yards away, or do I lay back of it? Either way, You must make a par 5 here because birdies will be had by the big hitters.
Wonderfully played. Getting ready to play their third. Oh my. That was bang on target. That's tiny.
An opportunity for a birdie here.
Currently at 7 under for the day. We've reached the 8th hole.
Par 3 and a diabolical green, to say the least. The left-hand side sits much higher than the right-hand side, and the green is usually very firm. A tough ask.
Not far from the green here, just in the greenside rough. Didn't that look good for a long time? Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me.
An important par save.
Nice little putt to hole, that one.
Now 5 shots up after that hole. Here we find ourselves on the tee of a par 4.
9th hole, bunkers down the left will not come into play, and this green sits below the players on their second shot. We have seen birdies made here in the past, but they are really difficult to come by.
Outstanding approach shot.
And as good as they putt, you almost have to guarantee this one.
Be nice to see this one go down. Let's see if they make it. And that's 8 birdies today. And with that, he'll move to 8 under par. Awesome play. Well, Rich, this is the pivotal final 9 coming up, and the players perfectly positioned. They've given themselves a chance.
Well, after 9, so far so good. It's great to see these two players stepping up, getting the best out of their games. It'll be interesting to see exactly who's going to be ahead at the end of the tournament.
Second shot here at the 10th.
This one is all over it.
All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
This one will run uphill.
Oh, that's a nice line. Some momentum being built now. That's back-to-back birdies.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
Our leader is currently enjoying an 8-shot advantage. Teeing off here at the 11th.
Par 3 measures 231 yards from the back. A very difficult test indeed. A long green that is unforgiving as it slopes from back to front quite severely. Birdies are hard to run by, as pars can be as well.
Never seen a scorecard that doesn't look good with a 2 on it.
Their short game has been very impressive. They've been really sharp today.
That was a gallant attempt. That'll sting a bit. Just 3 feet to the cup. A good stroke.
And with that hole finished, they're currently in the lead, with Brooke Henderson following in second.
Teeing off here on the 12th hole.
Par 4, 510 yards. It is a brute. Those bunkers down the right-hand side are a natural attraction for wayward golf balls. Second shot is down the slope. A big, deep, gaping bunker on the right-hand side will also find its fair share of golf balls. All in all, just a tough hole, to say the least.
This putt coming up is for birdie. Yeah, you like the look of that right off the blade. He's currently sitting in first place.
And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action.
I'm pretty sure this player will be buoyed by that birdie back at the last. Let's see if they can deliver another one.
Tee shot up the hill to a blind landing area. Second shot is to a green that is surrounded by a cavern of bunkers. If you miss all those and find the green in 2, then you'll have a decent look at a birdie 3.
And a good look at a birdie here.
Looks good.
And he just keeps putting a gap on the rest of the field. What a putt to hole.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. Time to face a par 4.
Fairway sweeps from right to left down the hill. Should you find the fairway, you'll have a decent look at finding the green in 2. But I gotta say, it is a difficult par 4, and you'd be happy to walk away with that score.
Rich, Canadian golf has had a number of people to be able to hang their hat on over the years. Obviously, most recent on the men's side, Mike Weir is a major winner, but the impact that Brooke Henderson has had on the game seems to have been even more significant.
It has been, and she doesn't carry the mantle just for women's golf in Canada. She carries the mantle for Canadian golf in general. She's such an amazing, delightful young lady to be around. Her personality is infectious. She's just a good soul. And she carries that around to the golf course. I mean, 2-time major winner. But what I'm impressed about most with her game, Luke, is the fact that, you know, she is such a long hitter in the game. You don't quite see too many women in the game right now that they don't talk about hitting it long like we do in the men's game. But make no bones about it, she hits it a long way out there. That gives her a massive advantage over some of the other players. And that's why she is such a prolific winner on the LPGA.
Yeah, this is a quality looking shot, this one. That should find the short stuff. And taking aim from around 100 yards here. Chosen the pitching wedge here.
Oh, what a lovely shot. He'll be delighted to be inside the range there.
A look to get to 13 under par. But that putt drops now 13 under par, heading down the stretch.
And nice to have that cushion heading down in the last few holes.
No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player.
3 holes remaining. This is what it's all about. Time to see who is going to get it done.
That's a super shot. That's another green in regulation.
The iron play today has been absolutely stellar. Luke, the greens in regulation, just a fantastic accomplishment. Great to watch.
Oh, he's on fire today, building upon his lead, hole after hole.
Currently 14 under for the round.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on?
We've arrived at a par 4 hole.
Dog leg from right to left. Second shot is down the slope. Lots of bunkers on this hole, but should you avoid them and find this sliver of a green, then birdie will be on your mind.
This one might need to set. Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
Super shot, that. And with that hole behind us, they're currently in the lead with Tiger Woods in second place. Of all the finishing holes on the PGA Tour, Rich, there's plenty that feel that TPC Boston could be right up with the very best of them.
Long hitters are looking to take it down the left-hand side and get the extra chase on the golf ball down the slope. That'll leave them with a very short second shot to a dangerous green, big deep bunker right, and a large hollow on the left-hand side. Birdies and eagles have been made before, but so have 6s and 7s.
Oh, what a wonderful play. Leading with intent.
Absolutely love watching a player be bold.
Well, Rich, they say winning becomes a habit, and this player's certainly making a habit of it.
Fantastic week, Luke. A well-deserved win. This player was on top of their game the entire week. Congratulations.
That was an outstanding start by this player, Rich, and they've gone on to victory. What a way to win.
This player absolutely dominated all week long, all tournament long. Great job. You don't see this happen very often.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. I'm Luke Elvey, and on behalf of Rich Beam, plus all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's good night for now.